You've been told that leg cramps are just part of getting older. But groundbreaking research says otherwise. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that over 80% of nighttime leg cramps in seniors are linked to specific nutrient deficiencies, not aging. Even more shocking, researchers discovered that 3 everyday foods could reduce cramping frequency by up to 68% in just 2 weeks. These aren't rare supplements or expensive therapies. They're simple foods, one rich in potassium, another packed with calcium and vitamin D, and the third proven to boost circulation and muscle energy. Seniors who added these to their diets not only slept better, but also walked with more strength and balance. Yet almost 9 out of 10 older adults are missing at least one of them. In this video, we'll reveal the 3 best foods to stop cramps fast and how to use them for lasting relief. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, your age, and your food to avoid leg cramps. We're reading and replying to every comment. Now, let's get started. Food number 1, avocado. Powers, muscle signals, and prevents nighttime cramps. Avocado represents one of nature's most remarkable electrolyte powerhouses, containing approximately 700 milligrams of potassium per fruit. This potassium content serves as the body's biological electrical system, maintaining the electrical potential across muscle cell membranes that enables proper nerve-to-muscle signal transmission. At the cellular level, potassium ions create a voltage gradient across the cell membrane through the sodium-potassium pump, a critical enzyme that actively transports 3 sodium ions out of the cell while bringing 2 potassium ions inside. This process generates the resting membrane potential of approximately 70 millivolts that is essential for cellular excitability. Think of potassium as the body's internal battery. It creates the electrical current necessary for muscles to receive and respond to commands from the nervous system. When an action potential travels down a nerve fiber, it triggers the release of calcium ions from the sarcoplasmic reticulum within muscle cells. This calcium release initiates the sliding filament mechanism, where actin and myosin proteins interact to produce muscle contraction. However, this entire cascade depends on adequate potassium levels to maintain proper membrane polarization and ensure reliable signal transmission. When potassium levels drop below optimal ranges, this electrical current weakens significantly, disrupting the delicate balance of the membrane potential. The sodium-potassium pump becomes less efficient, leading to partial depolarization of the muscle cell membrane. This unstable electrical state causes muscles to misfire and contract involuntarily, particularly during nighttime hours when the body's mineral balance shifts during rest periods. The autonomic nervous system's attempt to maintain homeostasis during sleep can trigger spontaneous electrical discharges in potassium-deficient muscle cells, resulting in painful nocturnal cramps. Beyond its potassium content, each avocado provides approximately 58 milligrams of naturally occurring magnesium, which functions as the body's mechanical brake system for muscle function. Magnesium operates at the molecular level by regulating calcium channels in the sarcoplasmic reticulum and blocking calcium entry through voltage-gated channels in the cell membrane. While potassium initiates the electrical events that lead to muscle contractions, magnesium ensures muscles can properly relax after contraction occurs by facilitating calcium reuptake back into storage compartments. These mineral acts like a biological reset button, allowing muscle fibers to return to their resting state after performing work. Magnesium serves as a natural calcium channel blocker, competing with calcium for binding sites on contractile proteins. When magnesium levels are adequate, it binds to myosin heads and prevents sustained cross-bridge formation between action and myosin filaments. Without adequate magnesium, calcium ions remain bound to troponin C longer than necessary, keeping the contractile machinery partially activated and muscles locked in partially contracted positions, creating persistent tension, soreness, and stiffness that can interfere with normal movement and sleep quality. The synergistic relationship between potassium and magnesium in avocados creates an ideal combination for muscle health maintenance through complementary biological mechanisms. Potassium enables electrical impulses that trigger muscle contractions by maintaining proper membrane excitability, while magnesium facilitates the relaxation phase that follows by managing calcium homeostasis. This partnership ensures smooth, coordinated muscle function throughout the body, from the large skeletal muscles in legs and arms to the smaller smooth muscles that control breathing and circulation. The bioavailability of these minerals in avocado surpasses many processed supplements because they exist within a whole food matrix that includes healthy fats, fiber, and other cofactors that enhance absorption through multiple biological pathways. The monounsaturated fats in avocados improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and may enhance mineral uptake by facilitating the formation of mixed micelles in the small intestine. These lipid structures increase the surface area available for mineral absorption and help transport minerals across the intestinal epithelium more efficiently. This natural packaging system delivers minerals in forms that the body recognizes and utilizes more efficiently than isolated supplements. The presence of naturally occurring organic acids and amino acids in avocados creates chelation complexes that protect minerals from precipitation in the alkaline environment of the small intestine, ensuring better bioavailability at the cellular level where these minerals exert their biological effects. Regular avocado consumption can help prevent the cascade of symptoms associated with electrolyte imbalances by maintaining optimal concentrations of these minerals in both intracellular and extracellular compartments. When potassium levels remain adequate, nerve signals travel efficiently to muscles through proper action potential propagation, preventing the random electrical firing that causes nighttime leg cramps and muscle spasm. The maintenance of proper potassium gradients ensures that voltage-gated sodium channels can properly reset between action potentials, maintaining the muscle's ability to respond to voluntary neural commands. Sufficient magnesium ensures that once muscles contract during daily activities, they can fully release tension rather than maintaining low-level contractions that accumulate into chronic tightness and discomfort. Magnesium's role in ATP production also supports the energy-dependent processes required for muscle relaxation, including the active transport of calcium back into the sarcoplasmic reticulum by calcium ATPase pumps. The timing of avocado consumption can maximize its muscle-supporting benefits by aligning with the body's natural circadian rhythms of mineral utilization. Eating avocado in the evening provides the body with minerals needed for overnight muscle recovery and repair processes. During sleep, the body performs crucial maintenance work on muscle tissues, including protein synthesis and cellular repair mechanisms that require adequate mineral cofactors to function optimally. For those seeking creative culinary applications, avocado's creamy texture makes it an excellent base for savory frozen treats that preserve the biological activity of its minerals. Blend ripe avocado with coconut milk, lime juice, and a touch of sea salt to create an electrolyte-rich popsicle that provides muscle-supporting minerals in an unexpected frozen form. Natural fats prevent the mixture from freezing solid, creating a smooth, sorbet-like texture that delivers potassium and magnesium while satisfying cravings for cold treats. The slow melting process allows for gradual mineral release and absorption. Another intriguing preparation method involves incorporating avocado into warm, comforting beverages that enhance mineral absorption through thermal effects. Create a muscle-relaxing evening drink by blending half an avocado with warm almond milk, a pinch of turmeric, and a small amount of honey. The result is a creamy, latte-like beverage that provides bioavailable minerals along with anti-inflammatory compounds. The warm temperature helps dilate blood vessels and may improve mineral transport to muscle tissues while creating a soothing bedtime ritual that supports overnight muscle recovery through enhanced circulation. The mineral density of avocados makes them particularly valuable for individuals who experience frequent muscle cramping, tension, or stiffness due to electrolyte imbalances at the cellular level, rather than relying on isolated mineral supplements that may not be well absorbed or may create imbalances between competing minerals. Incorporating whole avocados provides these essential electrolytes in their natural context, surrounded by complementary nutrients that enhance their effectiveness through synergistic biological mechanisms. Understanding how these minerals work at the cellular level helps explain why avocado consumption can have such noticeable effects on muscle comfort and function through specific biochemical pathways. Food number 2. Greek yogurt supplies active calcium for smooth, coordinated muscle contractions. Greek yogurt emerges as a powerhouse source of bioavailable calcium, delivering approximately 100 to 150 milligrams per 100 grams, which plays a fundamental role in orchestrating proper muscle contraction rhythm. Calcium serves as the primary trigger element that activates muscle fiber contraction through a sophisticated molecular mechanism. When nerve signals reach muscle cells, they prompt the release of calcium ions from specialized storage compartments called the sarcoplasmic reticulum. These calcium ions then bind to troponin proteins on actin filaments, causing a conformational change that exposes binding sites for myosin heads, initiating the cross-bridge cycle that produces muscle contraction. The precision of this calcium-dependent system is remarkable. Muscle fibers require exact amounts of calcium to contract with appropriate force and timing. When calcium levels are insufficient, muscle contractions become erratic and uncoordinated, leading to the irregular, painful spasms known as nighttime muscle cramps. The muscle fibers essentially misfire, contracting at inappropriate times or with insufficient coordination, creating the characteristic sharp, sustained pain that can wake people from sleep and persist for several minutes. Calcium deficiency disrupts the normal excitation-contraction coupling process, where electrical signals from nerves are converted into mechanical force by muscle fibers. Without adequate calcium availability, some muscle units may contract while others remain relaxed, creating uneven tension patterns that manifest as cramping, twitching, or prolonged muscle spasms. This irregular contraction pattern is particularly noticeable during rest periods, when the body's mineral balance naturally shifts, explaining why many people experience muscle cramps during sleep. Greek yogurt is commonly fortified with vitamin D3, a crucial cofactor that transforms calcium from a simple mineral into a functionally active component of muscle physiology. Vitamin D3 operates through multiple mechanisms to ensure calcium reaches its intended cellular targets and performs its biological functions effectively. At the intestinal level, vitamin D3 stimulates the production of calcium-binding proteins that facilitate absorption from the digestive tract. Without adequate vitamin D3, even abundant dietary calcium passes through the body largely unused, as the intestinal cells lack the molecular machinery needed for efficient calcium uptake. Beyond absorption, vitamin D3 regulates calcium transport mechanisms throughout the body, ensuring this mineral reaches muscle cells, bone tissue, and other calcium-dependent organs in appropriate proportions. The vitamin D receptor system acts like a sophisticated logistics network, directing calcium to where it's needed most and preventing inappropriate calcium deposition in soft tissues like arteries or organs where it could cause dysfunction. When vitamin D3 levels are insufficient, calcium absorption can drop to as low as 10–15% of intake, compared to 30–40% absorption rates when vitamin D3 is adequate. This dramatic difference explains why people can consume calcium-rich foods, yet still experience symptoms of calcium deficiency if their vitamin D3 status is compromised. The unabsorbed calcium may even contribute to digestive discomfort, or, worse, inappropriate calcium deposits in blood vessels, or organs where it interferes with normal function. The relationship between vitamin D3 and calcium extends beyond simple absorption to include calcium utilization at the cellular level. Vitamin D3 influences the expression of calcium channels in muscle cell membranes, affecting how efficiently muscles can respond to calcium signals. It also regulates calcium-binding proteins within muscle cells, determining how effectively released calcium can bind to contractile proteins and generate force. Greek yogurt's protein content provides additional benefits for muscle function through its rich amino acid profile, particularly leucine, which stimulates muscle protein synthesis and helps maintain muscle mass. The combination of high-quality protein with bioavailable calcium creates a synergistic effect that supports both muscle structure and function. The protein helps build and repair muscle fibers, while the calcium ensures these fibers can contract properly once built. The fermentation process that creates Greek yogurt also enhances mineral bioavailability through the production of organic acids and bioactive compounds that facilitate calcium absorption. The beneficial bacteria in yogurt produce enzymes that can break down mineral complexes, making calcium more accessible to the body's absorption mechanisms. This natural processing creates a food matrix that delivers calcium in a highly bioavailable form. Regular consumption of Greek yogurt can help maintain optimal calcium levels throughout the day, preventing the gradual depletion that often occurs with typical dietary patterns. The sustained release of calcium from yogurt's protein matrix provides a steady supply of this essential mineral, supporting consistent muscle function and reducing the likelihood of nighttime cramping episodes. For creative culinary applications, Greek yogurt's thick consistency and tangy flavor make it ideal for savory frozen bark preparations. Mix Greek yogurt with finely chopped herbs like dill, parsley, and chives. Add a pinch of garlic powder and sea salt. Then spread the mixture on a parchment-lined baking sheet and freeze until solid. Break into pieces for a calcium-rich snack that delivers muscle-supporting nutrients in an unexpected frozen format. The slow melting process allows for gradual calcium release while providing a refreshing treat that can be customized with various herbs and spicy combinations. Another intriguing preparation involves creating warm, spiced yogurt beverages that enhance calcium absorption through temperature effects. Gently warm Greek yogurt with golden milk spices like turmeric, cinnamon, and cardamom, whisking until smooth and creamy. The warm temperature may improve calcium solubility and absorption, while the anti-inflammatory spices provide additional health benefits. This creates a soothing evening drink that supports muscle relaxation and overnight recovery, while delivering bioavailable calcium in a comforting, culturally inspired format. The calcium density in Greek yogurt makes it particularly valuable for individuals who experience frequent muscle cramping, especially those who may have limited sun exposure or dietary restrictions that affect vitamin D3 status. The fortified vitamin D3 in most commercial Greek yogurts helps ensure that the abundant calcium can be properly utilized by the body's muscle systems. Understanding the molecular mechanisms behind calcium's role in muscle function helps explain why Greek yogurt consumption can have noticeable effects on muscle comfort and cramping frequency. The calcium ions released during digestion enter the bloodstream and are distributed to muscle tissues, where they become available for the rapid calcium flux required during muscle contraction and relaxation cycles. The timing of Greek yogurt consumption can optimize its muscle-supporting benefits, particularly when consumed in the evening, when the body's natural calcium absorption processes are most active. The combination of calcium, vitamin D3, and high-quality protein provides the nutritional foundation for overnight muscle recovery and repair processes that occur during sleep. Greek yogurt's role in preventing muscle cramps extends beyond simple calcium supplementation to include support for the complex regulatory systems that control muscle function. The vitamin D3 component helps maintain proper calcium homeostasis, ensuring that calcium levels remain stable throughout the day and night, reducing the likelihood of the mineral imbalances that trigger cramping episodes. This comprehensive approach to muscle nutrition makes Greek yogurt an effective dietary strategy for maintaining comfortable, properly functioning muscles. Food number 3. Beetroot boosts circulation and energy to stop muscle locking. At night, beetroot emerges as a powerful solution directly targeting the root causes of leg cramps in elderly individuals, which stem from 3 interconnected problems: muscle ischemia, tissue oxygen deficiency, and vascular constriction. These age-related physiological changes create a cascade effect where reduced blood flow leads to inadequate oxygen delivery, triggering painful muscle contractions that can persist for minutes and disrupt sleep quality. Understanding beetroot's dual mechanism of action reveals why this vibrant root vegetable has become increasingly recognized as a natural intervention for age-related muscle cramping. The first mechanism centers on beetroot's exceptionally high natural nitrate content, which serves as a precursor for vascular dilation and enhanced blood perfusion to leg muscles. When consumed, beetroot nitrates undergo a fascinating biochemical transformation within the human body. The nitrate molecules are initially absorbed in the small intestine and enter the bloodstream, where they encounter nitrate-reducing bacteria naturally present in the oral cavity. These beneficial bacteria convert dietary nitrates into nitrites through enzymatic reduction processes. Once nitrites circulate throughout the cardiovascular system, they undergo further conversion into nitric oxide, a powerful signaling molecule that acts directly on smooth muscle cells lining blood vessel walls. Nitric oxide binds to guanylate cyclase enzymes within vascular smooth muscle, triggering the production of cyclic guanosine monophosphate. This cellular messenger causes smooth muscle relaxation, resulting in vasodilation and increased arterial diameter. The expanded blood vessels allow greater blood volume to flow through, delivering essential oxygen and electrolytes to muscle tissue more efficiently. This enhanced circulation becomes particularly crucial during nighttime hours, when elderly individuals remain in static positions for extended periods. During prolonged lying or sitting, gravity and reduced muscle activity naturally decrease venous return and arterial perfusion to the extremities. The nitric oxide generated from beetroot consumption counteracts this tendency by maintaining vascular tone and preventing the excessive vasoconstriction that commonly occurs during rest periods. The improved blood flow carries vital oxygen molecules and essential electrolytes, including potassium, magnesium, and calcium, directly to muscle fibers in the legs. When muscle tissues receive adequate perfusion, they maintain proper ionic balance and avoid the hypoxic conditions that trigger involuntary contractions. The consistent oxygen supply ensures that cellular respiration can proceed normally, preventing the anaerobic metabolism that produces lactate and contributes to muscle fatigue and cramping. The second mechanism involves beetroot's unique ability to enhance mitochondrial ATP production within muscle cells, providing the energy necessary for proper muscle contraction and relaxation cycles. Mitochondria, often called the powerhouses of cells, contain specialized enzyme complexes that convert nutrients into usable cellular energy. Beetroot contains numerous bioactive compounds, including betalains, phenolic acids, and flavonoids that directly support mitochondrial function at the molecular level. These phytochemicals enhance the efficiency of the electron transport chain, a series of protein complexes within mitochondrial membranes that generate ATP through oxidative phosphorylation. By optimizing electron flow and reducing oxidative stress within mitochondria, beetroot compounds allow muscle cells to produce energy more efficiently from available glucose and fatty acids. This increased ATP availability ensures that muscle fibers have sufficient energy reserves to complete both contraction and relaxation phases properly. Energy deficiency represents a critical factor in muscle cramping, particularly in elderly individuals whose mitochondrial function naturally declines with advancing age. When ATP levels become insufficient, muscle fibers can initiate contraction but lack the energy required for the active relaxation process. This creates the characteristic locked sensation experienced during nighttime cramps, where muscles remain partially contracted and unable to return to their resting length. The calcium ATPase pumps responsible for sequestering calcium ions back into the sarcoplasmic reticulum require substantial energy to function properly. Without adequate ATP, these pumps cannot effectively remove calcium from the contractile apparatus, leaving action and myosin filaments partially engaged. Beetroot's enhancement of mitochondrial energy production ensures these critical pumps have sufficient fuel to complete the relaxation process, preventing the sustained contractions that characterize muscle cramps. Additionally, beetroot's nitrate content supports mitochondrial biogenesis, the process by which cells create new mitochondria to meet increased energy demands. The nitric oxide derived from beetroot consumption activates transcription factors that promote mitochondrial DNA replication and the synthesis of mitochondrial proteins. This cellular adaptation results in increased mitochondrial density within muscle fibers, providing greater energy-generating capacity for sustained muscle function. The synergistic interaction between improved circulation and enhanced energy production creates a comprehensive approach to preventing leg cramps. Better blood flow delivers the oxygen and nutrients necessary for efficient mitochondrial function, while optimized energy production supports the cellular processes required for proper muscle relaxation. This dual mechanism addresses both the immediate triggers of muscle cramping and the underlying metabolic factors that predispose elderly individuals to these painful episodes. For creative culinary applications, beetroot's earthy sweetness makes it ideal for preparing vibrant, fermented beverages that concentrate its beneficial compounds. Combine fresh beetroot juice with ginger, lemon juice, and a small amount of sea salt. Then allow the mixture to ferment at room temperature for 2 to 3 days, using a water kefir culture or wild fermentation. The fermentation process enhances nitrate bioavailability while creating beneficial probiotics that support nitrate-reducing bacteria in the oral microbiome. This fizzy, tangy drink provides concentrated muscle-supporting compounds in a refreshing format that can be consumed regularly to maintain vascular health. Another intriguing preparation involves creating beetroot and chocolate energy balls that combine the root's muscle benefits with sustained energy release. Steam and puree fresh beetroot. Then mix with cocoa powder, chopped nuts, dates, and a pinch of sea salt. Natural sugars provide quick energy, while the healthy fats ensure sustained fuel availability for muscle function. Form into balls and chill until firm. This combination delivers beetroot's vascular benefits alongside nutrients that support long-term muscle energy needs, creating a convenient snack that addresses both circulation and metabolic aspects of muscle health. The timing of beetroot consumption can optimize its anti-cramping effects, particularly when consumed in the early evening before the typical onset of nighttime muscle cramps. The nitrate to nitric oxide conversion process requires several hours to reach peak effectiveness, making evening consumption ideal for providing maximum vascular support during sleep hours when cramping risk is highest. Regular beetroot consumption creates cumulative benefits for muscle health by supporting both immediate vascular function and long-term mitochondrial adaptation. The enhanced blood flow improves nutrient delivery and waste removal from muscle tissues, while the increased energy production capacity helps muscles maintain proper function even under challenging conditions like prolonged immobility or temperature changes that commonly trigger cramping episodes. Understanding beetroot's dual mechanism of action helps explain why this simple root vegetable can have such profound effects on muscle comfort and function in elderly individuals. By simultaneously addressing the vascular and metabolic factors that contribute to muscle cramping, beetroot provides a comprehensive nutritional strategy for maintaining comfortable, properly functioning muscles throughout the aging process. The combination of improved circulation and enhanced cellular energy production creates an environment where muscles can perform their contraction and relaxation cycles smoothly, reducing the likelihood of the painful, disruptive cramps that commonly affect older adults during rest periods. Final message. The foods we use to overlook avocados, Greek yogurt, and beetroot might be the missing keys to calmer nights and stronger steps. What once felt like just part of aging, those sudden jolts in the middle of the night, may be your muscles asking for the right minerals, not more years. And here's the good news. You don't need to change your whole diet overnight. Swapping in one potassium-rich avocado, one scoop of calcium-packed Greek yogurt, or a beetroot drink before bed can help reset your muscles gently, night by night. You've likely spent your life showing up for others. Now your legs deserve the same care. They've carried you across kitchen floors, sidewalks, and summer vacations. Maybe they're not tired. Maybe they're just waiting for better fuel. These 3 foods aren't just helpful. They're doable. One scoop, one slice. One smoother night ahead. You've earned every strong step. Let's keep walking forward together.